Nassr won the league, and Ronaldo's trophy drought finally comes to an end in club games. Now, Nassr's trophy drought ends too, so, Campeónes. Now, took me a while to make this video because I was monitoring a few things, and I usually have like a notepad to kind of cross off things that I wanted to talk about, but yeah, I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to go off what I saved on Twitter. So, supposedly, Nassr reached an agreement with Jesus to extend his contract for another year, but that turned out to be bullshit. So, Jesus will not stay at Nassr for another season, as much as we all wanted him to. So now, there are a couple more managers that we could get. Alonso is no longer on the list because he's going to Chelsea, and I think he'll do really good at Chelsea. Antonio Conte from Napoli. Luis Castro, who has unfinished work at Al Nassr, he still has to win something, or at least a major thing, because I've only seen him win the Arab Club Champions Cup. Amorim from ex-United, ex-Sporting, and Andoni Iraola. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I'm probably crucifying it, but there's them, and then reportedly Al Nassr offered Pep 180 million to be their manager. I don't know how true that is. That's only what reports say. If that is true, then I hope that they go with either Amorim or Pep. Mostly because Amorim and Pep are very similar to George Jesus. They both attack, they both develop players, and what I like about both of them and comparing them to George Jesus is that George Jesus, he plays attacking football, so do them, and they also know how to make tactical adjustments to counter or to hold the attacks of the opponent team, or to defend them, or to defend against them better. Now they want to go for some midfielders. I think one of them was Mila from Getafe, but that turned out to be bullshit too. They want to get a lot of players. Right now, it's not really talked about right now. The transfers, they're not really talking about it right now, or at least not publicly. From where I get my news sources from Al Nassr and Saudi football, it's not being reported that much. Now, Al Nassr joins top 10 in worldwide clubs that have sold the most jerseys, and reportedly have sold more than 1.2 million during this season. So now they compete with Barca, Madrid, United, and all those other top teams. Pretty impressive. Inigo Martinez extends his contract for another year, pulling the extension clause before the end of this month. So basically, he's staying another year, and he has bottled it a few times. He crashed into Bento in the Al Hilal game. He didn't track the striker in the final that we lost 1-0 in, but he played really well in the league overall, and his consistent performances helped us win it. So honestly, I'm really glad he's extending his contract. Because honestly, we need a defense. Because I remember last season we had Lahami. He bottled too much. We had Fatil. He bottled too much. And they were not Al Nassr level players. So I'm really glad that that he's pulling the extension clause. I'm really glad he is. And that'll probably help us a lot for next season. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I've missed. At this moment, no, I think that's it. I spoke of Benzema wanting to join Al Nassr at halftime on the last match day in my previous video, I think. That's bullshit again, and if it happened, I would be surprised, but also very happy. Yeah, that's it for now. Talking about Al Nassr transfers, they're not speaking of the transfer so much at this moment, mostly because the World Cup's going around. They're talking about that, and the players are on international duty too. But I hope that they're discussing the transfers in private, because really they have to get. I think they have to get Pedro Gonçalves from Sporting as a winger, because Angelo does not work as a winger. And he's a good winger, but he doesn't work there because the midfield then is empty, and he has to play alongside Brozovic. So he doesn't work there as a winger. And whenever Mane does not play, Al Nassr bottle it all the time, right? When Ronaldo's out, they show that they could play. When Mane's out, they leave that wing to be exploited, right? Because Mane is better than Angelo on the wing. And out of every game Mane has played, which is 25 games, in all 25 games, Al Nassr won 24 and drawed once. That is the importance of Sadio Mane, and that's why they need a really strong winger. So Pedro Gonçalves right now, I think they have to go for, because Al Nassr need a left winger. And some people say Coman could play that, but no, he can't. I mean, he can, but there's no right winger at Al Nassr. They have two left wingers, but they could both play on either side, right? And I think that's the problem. They need to go for one, right? They need to go for one side, because if Pedro Gonçalves plays the left and Mane can play both and Coman is injured, just put Mane on the right and it still works. Oh, that's nice. This is reportedly what the Nassr jersey for next season will look like, the away kit. Honestly, it looks really nice. A midfielder that I think Al Nassr should go for. It's not really a big name midfielder, but I think someone that would improve the team a lot is Arsenis from Benfica. And I hear Benfiquistas calling him the machine or La Máquina, because you put him anywhere and he fixes the problem. He can play cam, defensive mid, center mid, winger. Put him anywhere, he fixes it. I don't think he plays defense, but put him in the midfield, the wingers, and the attack, he fixes it. I think Arsenis would go very well in Al Nassr because he's a versatile player. And Al Nassr needs squad depth, right? Because the lineup at the final versus Gamba Osaka, we lost because we put a center back and a right back in the midfield. No. We put a right back in the midfield and we stuck him with a player who hasn't played the entire season. And then we got runned over in the midfield. They didn't track players. They weren't really doing anything, right? So we need squad depth, and I think that Arsenis would be really good in the midfield, because you could play him anywhere. Another player that I think Al Nassr could really benefit from is Yomland from Sporting. I mean, Benfica Sporting are rival teams, but Jesus has managed both. Alright, but he's leaving, huh? But I think that joining Ronaldo, I think that would fix it. I think Yomland would be a really good signing for Al Nassr. Would he cost a bit more than Arsène? Probably. But Yomland, what you get from Yomland, you don't get from Arsène. And I know they're different players, but midfield quality, I would go for Yomland. But because Al Nassr have empty spaces in subs, because they really use the same subs every game, I would go for Arsène. Because Al Nassr have a lot of gaps in their team, and I think that they need versatile players. And Pedro Gonçalves plays the 10 too, so that would be a benefit. And for a center back, no, not really center back, because Alamdi's been really good, but when they're out, right, they need a backup center back that plays really well. Or you know what they need more than a center back is a right back. No, they need a left back, because when they played Alcarazia, they got smashed on the left side because Inigo just didn't know how to defend against Campeónes. So they need to go for a left back. Do I know many left backs? Not really. I'm more of an attacking player myself, and I don't really focus much on the defense, although I do play attacking right back too, or I used to. The only player that would come to my mind right now is Nuno, but he's not leaving PSG. But talking about PSG, Enrique is also free, so Al Nassr might go for him too, because they could pay him. A good right back for Al Nassr would be Maura from Porto. He would be really good for them. Llorente could be a really good right back for them too, because as good as Sultan and Bashal are, they need to improve their defensive qualities, because they don't have a natural left back, because Sultan and Bashal are both right backs. And the reason why he moved Ayman to left back is because he would drop more when he was put as a winger, right? But then now you have a gap there because he's a natural winger. He's not a defender, so when he moves Inigo to left back for a 3-back system, it still doesn't work because Inigo does not have right back qualities. So there's still a lot of fixing that Al Nassr have to do, and there's still a lot of things that they have to fix if they want to compete next season for a major tournament, because I think they go to the AFC Elite because they won the league in first place. But if they do want to challenge more, they need versatile players, and they need to upgrade that defense, especially that left back position, because they can't defend the left back position. And Inigo doesn't work there because when he goes up against someone faster than him, he cannot defend that. Anyways, I've been yapping too much. But yeah, those were Al Nassr winning the league, Jesus' contract, possible managers, and then possible signings too, which I hope that they make very, very careful decisions there. Because what I don't want to happen is sign a player and they're injury prone. Yeah, that's it. See you next time.